Number
This
of
meeting
zeros.
is being
Next,
recorded.
2D. What the 2D says? Rows and columns. Next, 3D. Number of row matrices, rows and columns. First question they will ask you, what is 3D entered? Don't tell 3 dimensional because you're already gold medalist in full forms. 3D is equal to what? Number of matrices, comma, number of rows and columns. Sir, where we can come across 3D in our natural life, sir? You take an example. You take an example. Simple one example. What is that? India. India. That is nothing but what? 2 comma 2 comma 2. What is this 2 comma 2 comma 2? India is containing two parts, north part and then south part. This is each one contains what? Number of populations. Populations in south and population in north in this, and India is going to be having two dimensions we are dividing, two dimensions we are taking. One is a north part and one more is a south part. And the south part and north part dimensions we are mentioning it. And each one in India, two parts, each one that is going to contain again going to be divided into what? Districts and mandals and everything. The division of the administration is going to be called as what? Matrices concept only. Are you following me? Right. Take any organization which are having multiple subparts, that is called matrix implementation only. Keep in mind. So that you will come across as a decision forest tree. Decision trees in data science you will come across. Decision trees you will come across. Very easy. There you will use match case statement and you will use this type of easy computations. Right. Come to zeros and you are already understanding. Coming to ones matrix, I want to go for it. Ones, like zeros, how you learned it, like that ones also will be available. So what is that ones here? I'm going to take it. So let us start taking about ones. What the ones syntax is going to be? Same to same. Here also, I want to build a matrix by initializing completely with what? 1. So how do you go for that one? Variable name is equal to, variable name is equal to, come on, numpy dot ones of same shape comma what? D type. D type you are taking as usual, same to same. Initialized with completely zeros. Now we are initializing completely with what? 1. So if we go for this without, if you don't know about ones function, you have to do what? Completely take it as 1 here, 1 comma 1 comma 1, like this you need to take it, 1 comma 1 like this you need to take it. And you need to go for shaping into what? How many elements are there? 7 elements are there. Take one more 1, 4 comma 2 and then print it. It's a 3 steps process. I don't want directly, I want to go for what? Once only. How do you take it? How do you take it? Variable name is equal to, variable name is equal to something like a I am taking directly. There I am writing here called what? Once I am going to take it, here I will write it. How many elements are there? How many elements? 8 ones are coming. 8 ones are coming. That 8 ones. Beginning, I am just saying only the value called 8. 8 indicates 8 ones are going to be initialized. So that I want to go for it. Let us move to the further. So I'll take it. This is the syntax of this. Zeros function, same as ones function, and it is dead easy, not a difficult. Once initializing completely with ones. That will be useful to you when you are going to have multiplicative elements of matrices. The two multiplications will be of two types. I hope you are understanding. 1 minute you look at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to be multiplied in two ways. 1 minute you see. This is called a 10, 20, 30, 40. According to our mathematics of our intermediate 10th class, etc., when you did, each row will be multiplied with each column, right? This is called what? Matrix multiplication, you will say. There is some more part will be coming to you. 1 into 10, 2 into 20, 3 into 30, 4 into 40. That is called element wise multiplication. Element wise multiplication. ఇంకా చాలా మల్టిప్లికేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. So many multiplications are there. Inner product, outer product, cross product, so many are there. So element wise multiplication, when you are going to come across, you need to take it what? This is a matrix A, this is a matrix B. If I want to keep track of element wise matrix multiplications, I need to take it m is equal to what? 1 1 1 I will take it. Why 1 1 1 I will take it? When I am going to do m is equal to m into A, which is going to be A only, because it is multiplied with what? Completely 1 only. Understanding that, like our beginning days, when you are multiplying the natural numbers product, I will take the initial product value as 1. Are you following me? Something like that. When you are going to do element wise multiplication, that time I'll go for building my nd array object with completely 1. When you are going to have element wise matrix addition, you want zero matrix, I need to build. When you are going now, when you are going for what? Normal matrix multiplication. That is nothing but what? Dot matrix we can call dot matrix. Dot matrix is nothing but original matrix multiplication. Every row will be multiplied with every column. That is going to be different. Inner product is there, outer product is there, product will be there simply. That I will explain all of them in the class, because these many products will be coming. So if you go to an interview Python level, what do you mean by product? You have to tell about all these things, so that you are going to take from Python level to what? NumPy level, you have to give the complete answer like that. So when you are appearing for any interview, you must say completely what? Normal Python level to NumPy level you have to take. It is your golden opportunity. How deeply you will take to the interviewer, that much good impression you will be getting it. So taking to the deep to the subject depends on how prepared well. We say, what do you mean by product? You will say what? You will say star operator we will use to multiply the two values, you will say. And I think that your talent is only multiplication of two numbers. If I go for an interview, what I will say, sir, I can do multiplication of two numbers. I can repeat a value by using star operator. Star operator is called repetition operator or not? I can use star operator for element wise multiplication also, ND array object. I can use cross product also. I can use inner product also, outer product also. I will use dot product also, like that. They will ask you completely what is the meaning of each product. They will ask. So that time you are able to must able to write the code for it, and you must able to show. So from Python level to what? NumPy level you need to explain, so that you are exploring your complete subject. So only talking about the basic level, it's not correct. That's why you have to keep track of everything. So let us coming to the point back. So I want to build ND array object. How do you build? So create an object of ND array, ND array with with 8 ones, 8 ones. So I will write it 8 ones. How do you build it? A is equal to np dot ones of 8. I will write it. 8. I will write it. 8. 8 meaning is what? 8 ones. So I want to print it. I want to print this A. I want to print this A here. So I'm printing this. So you are going to get completely once you are getting printed. But it is going to come in the form of what? Float. Float. I want to go for what type? Int type. Already you are well aware of it. What I should write it now? Int I can write it. There is nothing but D type is equal to int. Even if you write int also, no problem. So you are going to get it what here? 1 like this. Are you following me? So you can happily go for seeing the help also. Let me go to the Python level. Once I'll go to Python level. So go to the Python level once. So here, coming to this place, here it is going to be like this. Import. What is this now? NumPy as NP. NumPy as NP. Now you say help of NP dot what? Once. NP dot once you say. What is the NP? Alias name of that. You say NP. Complete help is coming. Help. What is this now? Once of is a function. ఏముంది ఇక్కడ చదవండి ఒకసారి. Shape. D type is equal to none. No type is mentioning. Shape. Int or sequence of int. Either you can pass int means 8 I am passing. 8 means what? It's an int type. 8 ones will be coming. Or sequence of int you can say. Shape of new array. Example 2 comma 3. Or simply 2. 2 means what? 2 ones will come. 2 comma 3 means what? 6 ones will come. D type represents what? Data type. It can be any type, you can pass it. Int 8 and a float. But the default is what, ma? Float 64. చూడండి ఎంత బ్యూటిఫుల్. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? హెల్ప్ parameters also I am
This
coming.
meeting is being
Here,
recorded.
D type is equal to what? Int. Like this it is coming. 2 comma 1. The shape you see in the form of tuple, they are mentioning it. And it is going to be like this. I hope you are following me. So go to the place now, students. Here I am going to write it. It is like this. Now I want to go for creating 8 ones, 8 ones in in 2D matrix. 2D matrix. Now I forget. 8 means I need to go for what? Dot. Come on. Reshape of. Come on. 2 comma 4 or 4 comma 2. It is your choice. It is your choice. I think you are following me. Right. So now we are going to take it instead of that. You can also take it as like this. What is that? Instead of reshaping, you can also say it as what? 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4. Directly you can mention it. Like this, you can mention it. It is also going to be like this. It is also take, you can also take like this. So there I am writing 2 comma 3 comma 3 I am going to say. 2 comma 3 comma 3 I am going to say. It is going to be called what? Two matrices. Each matrix contains 3 rows and 3 columns. So when do you useful? This one, element wise matrix multiplication time. This is useful to you. I hope you are getting me. Are you following me? Right. So students, learning one more thing I am going to take up, because it is the wrong perspective people are carrying it. For learning data science, maths knowledge is required, they are saying. Not at all required. This is what I am saying. You take it up blindly. Any student can learn data science provided they should be strong in the coding. They should be strong in the coding. But the point is, any data science level, if you see, NumPy, they will take 1 or 2 hours. NumPy is over. That's why students are not able to understand data science. Data science is dead easy. In the class, once I will take one algorithm and I will tell you how simple it is. Dead easy, provided you need to know coding. Data science, everybody will feel difficulty. Why? They don't know coding. Stacks. Concept of stack is very simple. Concept of queue is very simple. But how to write the code for it? How well they can present in the data science AI level, that much easy they can write it. Understand? So coding is very important. Data structures and data science will contain algorithms. Mathematics knowledge is not necessary. But JE mains, JE advanced level of mathematics, not necessary. If you know 10th class level, 8th class level mathematics, it is more than enough. Are you okay? So that part, if you know, it is more than enough. Even the skill faculty is more committed. They will explain that mathematics also. For example, I want to tell you standard deviation. I want to tell you about the normal distribution. For example, normal distribution, I want to tell you. What is normal distribution? I will tell you what is normal distribution. In the normal distribution, I will take you as what here mean will be there. And this is going to be something like, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this will be there. What is the mean? I will explain. What is the deviation between the numbers? I will explain. All these things I will explain. And the fundamental stage only I will explain all these things. It depends on the faculty how they will say. So that's why any class you attend it, expect more practical orientation. Coding you expect it. Simply learning is not a point. So now I'm going to take up. I hope you are understanding. This is called what here? 2D. 2D you got it. Dimension is called 2, you got it. And here we are getting called what? 3 dimension. If you want to go for it, I want to go for this is a 3D here. And I want to go for what, students? I want to go for one more kind of thing. So I will expect it something like this. 2 comma 2 comma 2 like this I'll say. Something like this I'll say. So completely cluster level also will be coming. This is called one cluster. This is called another cluster. Two clusters are there. Two matrices are there. Each one is containing two matrices, two rows, two columns, and everything. Dimension is 4. Shape is like that. Total elements are 16. Clear? Right. What is the use of ones matrix? It will initialize NDRA object completely with what? Ones. If I want completely zero matrix, I'll go for what? Zeros of. What are the functions you know so far? Array of, a range of, zeros of, ones of. Online students, did you understand, my dear students? Is it clear for all of you? Quick. Is it understandable, this entire thing? Now I want to go for, now I'm expecting something. Okay, sir, zeros of is there, ones of is there, everything is there. Nice. Now, sir, I want a matrix with my own choice of value. My own choice of value I want. What I want? I want a matrix with completely 555 I want. 555 I want like this. 555 I want. There is no function name called what? Fives function is not there. Fives. Like zeros, ones function, like fives function not there. Suppose I want a 666. Like this I want. There is no sixes function. There is no sixes function is not there. There is no nines function, eights function like that. It is not there. What I need, I want the variable name. I want the variable name. Here there is a function name called what you know, full. Spell out full function. This is called full function. Syntax is what you know, students. Variable name is equal to numpy dot. What is this now? Full of shape comma fill underscore value. Fill underscore value is equal to value comma what? D type, of course. D type, of course. Are you following? Fill underscore value says what? Which value you want to fill? Go to the place. Now I want to carry out the syntax. Suppose I want to go for fill, a full function is not there. I want completely the value called 9. What I will do simply without this value here, I must take it as what you know 9 comma 9 comma 9 comma like this. I need to go for it 9 like this. So I'm having here called what? 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 nines are there. 4 comma 2. Now I'm going to take it print of a. Are you able to follow? So this instead of going for same value 9 like this, it's a typical process. So how can I go for easily this one? So for that I need to go for what? Full function. What is the use of full function? What is the use of full function? To initialize an ND array object with programmer defined value. Programmer defined value. So how I can go for it? Suppose I want a matrix with full of constant values. With a full of constant values I want. Same value I want. That time I will go for this type of discussion. So let us move to the further. I will go for NumPy. Import NumPy as NP. Already there need not write. A is equal to NP dot full of. Now I'm going to write it. Comma 4 comma fill underscore value. Fill underscore value is equal to 9. Like this I am writing. Like this I am writing. Print of what here? A. So what is coming? 4 nines are coming. 4 nines are coming. So I will write it. I will write it. Comma D type I will write it. D type is equal to float I am writing. Even you not need not to write. Yes, I will write it. So fill underscore value I need not to write it there. Comma I will write it over here. So I just wrote it like this. Are you following me? First 4 represents what? Shape. Next 9 represents what? Value to be coming. How many times? 4 times. 4 will come 9 times. 9 will come 4 times. That's why I wrote it. Fill value is equal to like this. I wrote it. So even you can write it like this also, students. So you can write it like this also here. So I wrote it like this, I said. Are you following me now? So they are all called positional parameters. Getting or not getting? Right. Now I want to go for something like this. What I'm looking here, what I'm looking now, easy. I want to build the value. I want to build the matrix. I want the matrix with 6. What is the size I want to go for it? 3 comma 2 I want to take it. 3 comma 2 comma 6 I want. So coming to the point of it, I will write it. I will write it. 3 comma 2. What is this value called? 6. 6. Now I want to go for filling this data. How do you fill this data? As usual, I'm printing it. As usual, I'm printing it. Here I'm trying to write it. This is going to be 3 comma 2. It is not possible to fill with multiple values. You have to fill with what? Like zeros means completely zeros. Ones means completely ones. Like that full function says what? Initialize an ND array update completely with single value only, not combination like Charan. Sorry, if we want to give 2 or 3 different values, then so that's what I'm saying. Either 2 to be given or 3 to be given, but not combination like 2 or 3, something like that. You have to give either 6 or whatever the value you are interested, you can give it. Charan, I hope you are getting me. So getting these values here, how many values are there? 3 comma 2 into type, 3 rows and this kind of things. These values are coming and the values are like this. Is it clear? Right. Now I want to go for full of the same value I want with how many? Suppose I want to something like 8 I want. I will say 2 comma I will say 2 comma I will say. So you are going to get this data. Are you following me? This is the data, how you can fill these values like. So you can fill with a 1D, you can fill with 1D, you can fill with a 3D, you can fill with 1D even. So I hope last and final, I'll go for last part of it. So I'll simply say here something like how many values I want? 6, 6 plus 2, 12. 12 elements are there, which are all going to contain what? Same type of elements with a dimension 1, size is 12, like this. Is it clear? So how do you fill zero matrix? Zeros of. How do you fill with ones? Ones of. How do you fill with your own value of any number of times in the same? Full of. These are very, very important. How do you create a range of values with intervals? A range of. How do you take any different value of any type? Array of. Array of. Like that. When you come back to my example, in this case, if you look at here, ones of you understood. Ones of you understood. Ones of you understood. Zeros of you understood. Full of also I will be trying to post it. Are you following me now? Once that also will be posting to you students. And next class, once of, full of you understood. Next, day by day when the classes are increasing, so much of importance will be going on increasing. So next class tomorrow, I will go forward. Lean space, identity, H stack, V stack, I will discuss in the next class. And once you know Python well, and this is not at all a difficulty, it is a dead easy. Actually, you take any data science students and ask this question and completely zero. They don't know any kind of things. And that's why even though they completed data science, they cannot succeed in the life. They have to first complete Python with NumPy pandas. Practice well. Tomorrow I'll go for what? Lean space, identity, and I and all those things I'll go for it. Right, students? Thank you. Take care. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow class. Online students, if you have any doubts, I'll clarify your doubts. You hold on. Any doubts you have. Online students, if any doubts are there, can raise your hands. Ganesh.
To us.
Ganesh.
Yes, sir. Could you please provide the previous demonstration link to us?
Already admin has posted in the chat window. There you see there is a uh, video links are there. You please look at that.
Okay, sir.
Again I will post it. Again I will post it. Again I will post it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Uh, so this you take it. Some student asking AD 995601 How many days to complete this course, sir? This course is a 50 days course. This is a 50 days course. 50 days I will take to complete this course, my dear student. And the notes is also there, and take the notes also. The notes link is also there. Whatever I am discussing with the complete practical examples, all these things I'll keep it in the Google Drive class. Take care about it. Right. Any more doubts are there, students? Online students, any more doubts? Most welcome. You can ask the doubts. And the previous demo links also I kept it. Anybody who is missing that, you can listen it. So any more doubts are there, you can raise your hands, my dear students. Suresh, data scientist and data engineer. There is a roles are different. Roles, the way they are doing is going to be a little different. Most of the time, there is a similar roles will be there. Just a slightly the 10 to 15% difference of roles will be there. Suresh, in the coming sessions, I'll be trying to give some examples. What a data scientist will do on this example, what data engineer will do. I'll give you that example for you, Suresh. Right. Khan, Kanna. Sir, can you please tell once again the dynamic shape size, why we use it? Shape is to find the number of elements. Shape is to find the number of elements. Here you see shape. That is a two dimension or one dimension or three dimension that we are explaining from the day one onwards, this part. And endim, a 2D or 3D or something. In that shape, how many rows and columns are available? I said. The size, number of elements present in that. That's the point I said. Tejashwani. Sorry. Tejashwari. Tejashwari. Okay. Can you send Python notes? After 1 or 2 days, once my batch is streamlined, I will tell. I will send ma. I will send. Once the batch is streamlined, I will send that. Suresh, purpose of SciPy. It is also one of the extension to NumPy. We are using in the scientific level programming that you will be coming across in the data science. Right. So any more doubts, students? Having any more doubts? So I'll be sending these notes for you people, students. Try to take care and don't miss the further class. Very important session. All the days very, very important. Don't miss it. Thank you, students.